Hello and welcome to Win Over Depression. I am your host, Tamara Trotter. Today, on the first day of 2023, we will be talking about 10 ways that you can make it through 2023. So guess what? You have already made it through 2022, as difficult as it was. And so it's just going to be a repeat of 2022 in terms of your ability to overcome. But guess what? You are going to be more resilient, more effective, more intentional, and more purposeful. Let's get into it. So you may be wondering, how exactly am I going to get through it? Well, guess what? You're going to use many of the techniques and the ways that we've talked about in this podcast, Win Over Depression, but you're going to write down 3 successes that you experienced during 2022 that helped you to be more focused, have more energy, and be able to help you connect better to what you should be doing in your life. You're going to continue along that path. But guess what? The new year means new beginnings, new experiences, new relationships, and the opportunity to do better. You know, many people have a New Year's resolution every single year. And often when they look back at the end of that year and they think about the resolution that they made some 11 and a half months ago, they feel like they failed. And so I only have 2 words that have been my New Year's resolution for the last 3 years. And those 2 words are do better. That's it. Just do better. Financially, spiritually, emotionally. Do better. When we do better, we feel better. And when we know better, we do better. So I believe that through this last year of 2022, you've been given so many nuggets in this podcast. And so now you should be ready to move to that next level in terms of being even more proactive with dealing with the day-to-day grind when it comes to suffering from depression. You already know the 5 most important things that you should be doing every single day. You should be accomplishing at least 2 goals that you set for that day. You should be making sure that you get 15 minutes of sunlight. You should be making sure that you are surrounding yourself with people who exude positivity. You should make sure that you're not in a room where it's dark, but that you open the blinds and that you get out of bed at a reasonable time. If you're working, you need to make sure you're out of bed an hour before work or more. And if you aren't working, you do not need to sleep in past 10 a.m. If you just follow these techniques, you will be well on your way. In addition to that, take that shower every single morning. I cannot express enough how much taking a shower sets you up for a good day. When you feel that warm water on your face, you're kind of like washing off some of the depression that you may have experienced the day before. So make sure you take that shower, you get up, you eat a healthy meal, and you plan out your day. If you start to do those 2 or 3 things, my friend, you are well on your way to not only being proactive in dealing with depression, but really being able to overcome the experiences and the circumstances. I am so excited about this new year, 2023, and what it will bring to each and every one of us. I think it will be a record year, that we will have a turnover in our economy, that we'll start to appreciate differences, to respect each other more, to start to look at new horizons and new ways to reach our goals. I am so excited that this year will be the breakthrough year. And actually, that's my word for this year, breakthrough. So I want you to think about a word that you'd like to coin as your word for 2023. So for me, breakthrough means record breakthrough in my finances, record breakthrough in my spiritual connection, record breakthrough in achieving the goals that I've set for myself, a record breakthrough in just reaching new heights, going to different places, experiencing beyond what I could possibly imagine, and just feeling as if this year is just going to be full of just success, happiness, and all the things that we all deserve. You know, when we set ourselves up for having a great year, we have to believe it. If we don't believe it, guess what? It's not going to happen. So you have to, in your heart of hearts, think about what you want this year to look like and what can you do to make that happen. It's totally up to you. We've talked about how important it is for us to be our biggest cheerleader because the world is so busy, our friends are so busy. Sometimes the people that we want to connect with, we're not able to. And that's why we have to create our own sunshine. We have to create our own opportunities. Our task right out the gate in 2023 is to figure out what we need to do differently. Look back on the things that you accomplished, started, didn't start, mistakes that you've made after you evaluated your work. What do you need to change? And for me, I know I need to be more consistent. And for me also, even in this podcast, I have to be more consistent if I want my viewership to continue to grow. And I have set goals that I haven't met for the podcast. And so I'm going to do that differently for 2023. At minimum, I will produce at least 3 episodes every single month. You know, there's something I'd like for you to do for me. I'd like for you to think about what you want to start, stop, or continue. What do you want to start, stop, or continue? So for me, I'll be an example. I want to start thinking more positively because you can always think more positively. Even if you're a positive person, you can think more positively. So I'm going to expect better and greater outcomes. I'm going to dream bigger. I'm going to start to dream bigger. I'm going to stop procrastinating. Many of us procrastinate. I'm going to stop procrastinating and do what I said I'm going to do in a timely manner. And I will continue to reach out to all of you through my podcast, through my Facebook page, and on all of my social media. And I will continue to come up with new and exciting ways to market my podcast. So your homework is, what is it that you want to start, stop, or continue? When we are this specific about our goals, we are more than likely to accomplish them. So be specific and point out exactly what you plan to do. And then in 2 weeks, go back and look at those goals and see how close you were to completing them. So 2023, I want you to start off, first of all, giving yourself a huge hand clap because you are phenomenal. Do you know that people as early as 10 minutes before the new year didn't make it? Do you realize that? Some people passed away on yesterday. But today, January 1st, 2023, you are alive, you are breathing, and you are still here. Please do not take that for granted. You are a winner. As a matter of fact, I want you to go back and listen to my episode on You Are a Winner. It is a fabulous podcast episode. So please listen to that. My friend, 2023 is going to be the year for you and me. So buckle your seatbelt to get ready and let's ride it till the wheels fall off. I kid you not, we are going to take 2023 by storm. Also, if you would do me a favor, please like, subscribe, and share this podcast. I'd also love for you to join my Facebook group, Win Over Depression. Follow me there on Facebook. You will also see me on Instagram, Tumblr, and also LinkedIn. In addition to that, I'm on Pinterest at TT Mental Health Expert. I never like to close my podcast without thanking you so very much for listening. We got to stay in the game of life. We have to remember that giving up is never an option. And during the times when we feel like it's raining only on us, we must create our own sunshine. I will see you all in the next podcast, and Happy New Year 2023, the year for you and me.